Hey guys, welcome back. Orbomb here, and I'm gonna probably start doing this here a little bit weekly because I really like looking at this, but I never have real time to look at this and like really get in depth with it. So I figured if I make if I make some videos out of it, it might motivate me more to look in depth in it. And that is the weekly tournament results in Japan. I really like looking at these for ideas to see like what's doing well, what can we expect to do well whenever we get these sets in the English format, and just like what I want to play if I'm ever doing Japanese testing, because I really like playing Japanese decks. I really like playing with new cards. I do like that a lot, and there's a lot of online tournaments that let us play with new cards. So it's good to know what's doing well and what's not doing well. So this is for the week of let's find out real quick what's today. This is the 10th, so I believe it's the 6th to the 12th. It's a little bit late here, but hopefully I'll get this out, and then next week I can do the same thing, right? So let's see. As far as the winners this week, we have three that are blue. We have 4 that are red. 6 that are green, so green's looking pretty popular. Only 2 yellows, unfortunately. 6 purple, so purple's doing a lot better than it used to. With these new starter decks and stuff that are out now, I can definitely... Oh yeah, and like there's that new Black Metal Gargamon promo that's like really cool. So we'll see what's going on with purple. These starter decks and stuff have really helped these cards out a lot. And we have black with only 2. I'm surprised though, with black's new starter deck, I think there'd be more. Let's see what hybrid has, because obviously there's always a lot of hybrid. Some blue-green, which is probably going to be stuff like Imperial Dramon. More blue-green, lots of blue-green. There's a purple, yellow, green, blue. We'll take a look at these probably last. For now, let's just go ahead and look over all the decks, see what we can find here. See what's interesting. If I could, like, you know, scroll back over. There you go. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. If you guys like the video, if you guys like to see what's doing well, I'm going to probably try to thoroughly explain why decks are doing well, but I don't want to make this video too long at the same time. So I want to go ahead and shout outs to DTCG Review for putting these spreadsheets together every week. They put spreadsheets for prices, for Japanese prices, of course. For deck lists, they have a whole Twitter you should definitely check out. DTCG Review is an amazing resource if you're looking to, you know, stay up to date on the Digimon scene. So all of these are in Japanese, obviously, which I can't read, but I can look at cards and know what they do. And this is just looking like, yeah, this is Imperial Dramon. Yeah, there's nothing. This is just Imperial Dramon. Nothing too crazy going on here. They have that new winning Shine Greymon card, which is kind of cool. He's playing this card. You know what? I should also open up DigimonCard.dev, just so I know what some of these cards do that I don't recognize. For instance, that blue option card that I don't remember. Let's find out real quick. Blue. Once again, also check out DigimonCard.dev where you build deck lists. Let's take a look. It's one of these boyos. Let's turn that off. Turn on the proxy version. There we go. Where was that card? Let's see. Here it is. Emerald Blast. One of your Digimon got 3000 DP. That's interesting. Okay. Why? Why are they playing Emerald Blast? A little bit extra power? What for? I guess just because they want to make sure they can security check more often with the green, because the green one doesn't have jamming, does it? So why are they playing it? 1 cost option card. Okay. Interesting. I know that some of these dudes can attack multiple times, but they usually have jamming, so I don't know why they care. I guess it's for Imperial Dramon, right? That's my only reason I can think of here. Let me put this all the way in the front actually, so it's easier to get to. Because I don't think the green Imperial Dramon has jamming, and it has piercing though. So maybe it's just so that Imperial Dramon can like hit over other things with piercing. Let's take a look here. If a Digimon, let's see, it's got piercing. It doesn't have jamming though. When your opponent just okay, yeah, it just has yeah, it just has piercing. So maybe a little bit of strength is pretty important. That's cool. I mean, I could respect that. Interesting tech card. Being able to hit over Omnimons is pretty nice for piercing damage. I don't think he has any other way to increase his damage output though. So he would just be tying with Imperial Dramons. Well, that's cool. Alright, so Imperial Dramon blue, or jamming blue, whatever you want to call it. Then this is just looking like standard Omni blue, nothing too crazy here. You have that new 2-drop to go alongside Monzemon. So you have 2 strong 2-drop, 2 Evo level 5s, so that's pretty cool. Other than that, it's looking pretty standard. They have the little jamming V with the other V, and this is a really good tamer. Alright, cool. Nothing too crazy here. Pretty standard blue Omni blue, and then another Imperial Dramon with Omnimon in it. Lots of 2 of Omnimon. That's interesting. Usually when I see Imperial Dramon, I think they only play the Imperial Dramon. They don't play the Omnimon. Omnimon is always a good card, right? But like, Imperial Dramon is usually enough to win you the game. So yeah, this is interesting. Alright, cool. They're playing this Gabumon. Interesting. What's that Gabumon do again? I'm pretty sure that's like the promo Gabu, right? Yeah, it's this one. This is a starter deck one. Discard 1 Digivolution source from the bottom of one of your opponent's level 5 or lower. You know what? I know this is a thing now. That because of all the Digiburst cards in the format, being able to get rid of Digivolution sources is actually pretty strong. So having evolution effects that can do that seems actually really useful, especially when you can attack multiple times. Because that's not limited to once per turn. Yeah, it's not limited to once per turn. So this is actually probably a really valuable blue card now because of that exact reason. That's really interesting. I didn't even think about that, but that's really cool. They're not playing the Gabumon that draws you cards on the drop either. So I guess this is the Gabumon they prefer to play, or they prefer to play more 2-drops than the 3-drop for draw. Having the consistency blue has, I don't really blame them. So that's fine. That's cool. You know what? That's cool. I do like that. I do like all that. Let's go ahead and talk about reds now. There's only like what, 4 red decks, so luckily there's a small amount of these decks this week. The only thing I wish that DTCG Review would do, so if you're watching DTCG Review, if you could somehow find out the number of people in each tournament and write that down like somewhere on these lists. Like if there was like an extra say like tournament went like this deck went first obviously, if there could be like an area right around that says like number of players like 12, 20, 50, something like that, just so we have a rough idea of like how much we can like value these winning deck lists. That could be really cool. But if they won, they gotta mean at least a little bit. They won't always be like super important, but yeah, this is all Omni or Turbo Red, Omni Red, whatever you want to call it. It's got both Omnimons and everything. It's fast and consistent, nothing too crazy. This is pretty much the only red deck you will ever see. There's absolutely nothing interesting. It's always just a matter of like, do they play Blitzgreymon? How many Volcanic Dramon? How many Blitzgreymon? And how many Phoenixmon, Ho-Oh-Mon, whatever it's called in English, do they play? How many 2-drops do they play versus how many like cool cards do they play? I guess if that's one way to put it. Because if they play the 2-drops, then they're probably going to be faster. But if they play the Blitzgreymon, they're disrupting more. Things like that. This is definitely not a blue deck. Not really sure why that's here. Maybe here's the red deck right underneath it. All right, cool. So this is probably just a thread of all the winning decks. Oh, I did see this thread the other day actually. Yeah, this one's playing 3, 4 Ho-Oh, and 2. So he's playing actually. See, decks like these scare me because like look at how high of a count he is of Digimon that he can't drop for cheap, right? He's got 5 of these boys, then he's got 4, 7, 9. So he's got 14 cards in his deck that are not easy to drop. And then if you count the level 5s on there as well, that's like 18 cards. Like that's a lot. Like all of these cards, like you can drop relatively cheap because they're 5 or below. I guess this one is. I mean, evolutions. That's what matters. 4. I mean, these are interesting deck lists. I really like every time I play Omni Red. Like these are the games that I lose playing because I just have too many level 5s or level 6s or level 7s in my hand. That I'm just like, well, I got a hard drop one, and it's never terrible to hard drop like a Ho-Oh-Mon or whatever, but it's still kind of annoying. And then the last one here, more of the same. Yeah, red is always going to be the same. Like red is strong. If you have Omni Red built now, your Omni Red list, outside of like getting random cards in the future as they come out, which Omni Red from the looks of it, like whenever set 1.5 drops for the English speaking countries, you get Lava Dramon, which is going to be another 2-drop, 2 Evo level 5 Digimon that you want to play. Then you have to get the new Omnimon, which is going to be hard because it's a secret rare, but you only really need 2, so you'll be fine there. And then maybe grab yourself a playset of Blitzgreymon, maybe only 3 though, you don't need that many. And then you're good. Like, Omni Red will always be a good deck, so if you're looking to play like with one deck for a long time, get yourself a bunch of red pieces. Build yourself this deck. You can build most of it already. Alright, let's take a look at green. Because green is always... Actually, green has Hercules Kabuterimon, and I know that Hercules Kabuterimon did really well in the tournaments that we played online, but I never really looked at how well it did in Japan, so let's see. Like, I'm very curious to see if they still play Sarismon, because Sarismon was like the boy, but Hercules Kabuterimon is so much stronger, I think, with that evolution card that makes evolving really cheap. Let's start from the end over here. Alright, let's see. Yeah, this one's not even playing Hercules Kabuterimon, from the looks of it. But they do have a new Kabuterimon in the green starter deck that is a 1-drop blocker, so that's really cool. Other than that, this looks very standard. The standard Sarismon build. Cool. Alright, well, nothing too crazy here. This is the deck I played, or I would have played for one of my tournaments. I did a deck profile over this. This is easily the strongest deck I've ever played prior to the starter decks coming out. More of the same. Okay, so it looks like this deck is still doing really well. Hercules Kabuterimon has access to Digiburst, which can rest 2 Digimon and is really strong, but it doesn't have that cheap evolution cost. So you have to play something like this evolution card that makes, by resting one of your Digimon, like makes it free essentially. So not seeing that surprises me. This is sideways, so let's turn our heads together, friends. This one is for playing Hercules Kabuterimon with also Sarismon, so I'm surprised. So this one's playing a playset of Hercules with 2 Sarismon and 2 of the like anti-Omnimon cards with the new Kabuterimon. That's something I haven't actually looked at. The new Mega Kabuterimon is really strong. Let's take a look at what these guys do together, right? Mega Kabu. So this new one from the starter deck. When this Digimon deletes an opponent's Digimon in battle and survives, trash one of your opponent's security card. So if you like, this is really strong because the whole point of these Sarismon control decks is that you don't ever attack security unless you have free time, right? You pretty much exclusively attack your opponent's Digimon because you rest them all the time using Sarismon's ability, and then you just attack them because Sarismon's 1200 power. But now Mega Kabuterimon means every time it's essentially piercing, but without the risk of doing a security check because you're just trashing it. Luckily it's once per turn because there's definitely ways to make yourself active over and over again. But like you don't have to worry about checking a like Terra Force or Gaia Force or anything like that. So that's really cool. That's not really cool. That's really strong. That makes green one of the best decks in format. And then Sarismon, I guess this is for people that don't know, so I apologize. I'm trying to make this video short, so I should probably hurry up. Sarismon it's pretty much Evo for 2 because you have download 3. And then you may rest an opponent's Digimon instead of using download whenever it's on the board. So you can't do it for its own evolution unless you have a Sarismon on the board already. But because your whole deck has a bunch of download dudes, like 8 level 5s are download, then you have some Sarismons that are download. Occasionally you'll play level 4s that are download. I personally don't like them, but you have a lot of ways to rest your opponent's Digimon using Sarismon's ability. And evolving into is really cheap because of that. There's an option card that says you can reduce the evolution cost by 5 if you rest one of your Digimon. It's a free option card. So it's really cool. And then you got Hercules. I'm not really sure how to spell Hercules. Hercules. Oh god, it's too early. Hercules. I got it, boys. I'm a genius. This one's really cool. So it's got Digiburst. So because evolving in green decks are super cheap. Everything is really cheap in green. It's called value green for a reason. So getting Digiburst off is really easy. But it's got piercing, which is great, and Digiburst 2. You may trash 2 from your Digimon. 2 from this Digimon's Digivolution cards to trigger this effect, which is rest one of your opponent's Digimon. So it's more immediate than Sarismon. You can do it pretty much immediately and take care of things while also having piercing. So this Hercules Kabuterimon with the other Mega Kabuterimon is essentially like security attack +1 because the Mega Kabuterimon will trash a security, and then this will have piercing, so it deletes the Digimon and checks, and then does a check. So like that's really strong. This is why people like this card a lot, because it has piercing. Sure, it's a little bit slower because Sarismon is more like long game because you can use it throughout the game, but this is more like immediate, a little bit more turbo. But I can definitely see why you would play like this on top of Sarismon, because like these are all really good cards, right? So that's really, really cool. So green is really strong, of course, as expected, especially now that I have a 1-drop blocker. And they can play now. Like this guy, it looks like he's playing. Oh, excuse me. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. I had to sneeze. But looks like he's playing 8 blockers. So you have a really big, bulky defensive core on top of having these crazy guys over here. That's really strong. I think it's really cool. Honestly, I think it's all really, really cool. They also have a new Palmon, which I actually want to see what that does again. I have not played Japanese meta since the starter decks came out. So, I mean, I've been looking into it and I've been building for it prior, but I haven't played any tournaments yet. This was I started work around that time. So, when you attack an opponent's Digimon, this Digimon gets 2,000 DP. That's really, really strong. That's ridiculous. It's exactly what green wants too. So it's a really, really good card. I forgot that was even a thing, honestly. This guy's only playing 2 Gobutary, but that's because he's focusing a lot more on the download aspect. See, I'm not really sure how I want to take green whenever I play it, but whenever I play it, I really want to focus on Hercules and this card right here, and be really, really quick. So I still want to play 4 of these. I guess I'd still play Sarismon, but honestly, I might just go around and play like a 4-4 line of this and this Bancho Stingmon, because I don't know, man. I don't really want to focus on download as much anymore, but I'm still gonna play the download cards. But I don't know. I would definitely want to play 4 of these for sure, and have 4 of these available to me. 4 of these Evo cards available to me. I don't know, man. It's gonna be really cool though. I'm excited. I'm really excited about playtesting this deck because this deck seems really, really strong. But I really want to playtest purple the most because I think purple is one of my favorite colors. He's still playing Mega Gargamon. This one is really similar to Puppetmon, but instead of making all your opponent incapable of becoming active, you rest one of your opponent's Digimon, and then that Digimon cannot be active. So sometimes that's better than Puppetmon because, one, it's an evolution, so you don't have to drop a 11, 12 drop card. I don't remember what Puppetmon was, either 11 or 12, but you don't have to drop that whole card. You can just evolve into this dude, and then all you need to do most of the time is rest one of your opponent's Digimon, because only one of your opponent's Digimon is a threat, or one of your opponent's Digimon is pretty much the difference between winning and losing, right? Like, very rarely does your opponent have a board, especially when you're playing green, very rarely does your opponent have a board that's so threatening that you have to, like, stop all of your opponent from attacking. I don't know what this card is. What's this level 5 here? This is interesting. I have no idea what that card is. Is it in the start? I'm going to check the starter deck, actually, because I know it's not in set 4. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it's like a promo that I've never seen before. I don't recognize that level 5 green. I mean, let me actually search for it. Green, level 5. I'm assuming it's a promo? Huh. Oh, here it is. Oh, it's the new Argomon. Oh, this card's so cool looking. I'm not gonna lie. That's right, they have a promo Argomon now. That's a really cool looking card. And then last and not least is more of the same. Double Mega Gargomon, 4 Sarismon, and then 1 Hercules Kabuterimon. Or quad, no, I don't know why I said double quad. Interesting. Alright, cool. So green has a lot of, like, it's all the same, but like just essentially change up your mega lineup, right? So that's really interesting. Now yellow was my favorite color, so let's see what yellow's doing in the world right now. I'm assuming they're all Shine Greymon builds, but I don't know. Yellow's looking like it's going to be really exciting whenever the next set drops. But I'm going to eventually do a whole set 4 recap whenever we get a good chunk of the cards. We already have a good chunk of the cards, so maybe I could do it now, but I'm going to wait a little bit longer. But this is looking like standard Shine Greymon. The Tamer is, he plays a 4 of all the Tamers. He plays my favorite option card. This is like the anti-rookie rush card, which sometimes is kind of important because your opponent can rush you. But this is like delete 3 of your opponent's Digimon 3000 DP or less. Eden's Javelin. Eden's Javelin's always a card I'm not really sure if I like or dislike in yellow. But other than that, he seems to be playing very, very standard yellow. I don't know what this card. Oh, this is the this is the 1-drop Evo. I was wondering if you even played it. 1-drop Evo, level 4. Shakumon is really, really cool. This new Angelmon is cool. It's like slowing down your opponent. This one stops down. This one is like the perfect rookie rush counter. If they can't delete this Digimon, your opponent can literally never attack you. Because if your opponent does not have the evolution sources, they cannot attack you, essentially. Okay, I mean, this is standard Shine Greymon. Shine Greymon is definitely my favorite deck to play, but man, is it the most frustrating deck to play. Sometimes you just do not draw onto the cards you need for the game, and that's the frustrating part about this deck. He's playing Seraphimon, Magna Angel. This is Shine Greymon. Okay, so he's playing the 2 Seraphimons for recovery, Magna Angel. So it looks like he's playing like recovery Shine. He's got Patamons, these dudes, all these dudes. That makes sense. Yeah, pretty standard otherwise. 4-3-3. Okay. All right, so that's yellow for you. Nothing too crazy there. Now I'm gonna do purple last because purple's my favorite right now. I love playing purple, and I love the idea of purple in this upcoming format. Let's do black because black has so many strong. Black has probably the best tamers in the game because their tamers are so unique and like so good for black. And black has like some of the best level 7s too. They got the Omnimon and Millenniumon, which is really cool. So he looks like he's playing the new Agumon. Let me actually pull up this starter deck so I can actually remember what these cards do. Just take a look. Once everything loads. Alright, well, let me see this black starter deck. So there's that new Agumon card. It's a silver one. This one. It's Toy Agumon. Alright, I didn't know Toy Agumon came in silver. I thought this was gonna be a new Agumon. If your opponent Digimon do not attack at all during this turn, drink or draw one. This is like one of the best level 3s for blocker black because there's so many strong blockers in black. Oh, it's ridiculous. And they have like a new 1-drop blocker too, which is absurd. This black starter deck is so cool. It's a 5,000 DP blocker again, but it's a 1-drop Evo blocker, which is really good for like turbo level 6 black decks, which do exist because level 6 has like I said, black is one of the best colors. I mean, not one of the best colors. I shouldn't say that. That's not true at all. But black is one of the strongest Digimon in the game. Like has some of the strongest Digimon in the game that they can evolve into. Level 5 lineup. I don't know what this level 5 is. Is it another new one? Here it is. Mega Dramon. Oh, it gives one of your dudes blocker, which is super cool actually. Because now you don't have to play these level 6 blockers, although you still probably will. Giving an Omnimon blocker is crazy. It's actually insane. He gives a Blitz Greymon blocker because they have access to Blitz Greymon, which can de-digivolve and is really, really strong. I don't know what this card is. Is this the new promo? It's not Machine Dramon. I think that's the new promo. No, that's not right. What is that card? 11-3 level 6. I can't tell what that card is from here. But let's find out together, shall we? Is it a promo? It might be a promo. Black level 6 save. Is it a black card? It is a black card. Okay, cool. Alright, I gotta stop doing this. Here it is. Oh, it's the new Black War Greymon. That's right. What does the card do? It's got Digiburst. You may trash any 2 cards. Oh, so this thing can attack multiple times. It's got the ability to unsuspend. And it can unsuspend itself just to become a blocker again. It's got 11,000 power. I mean, I don't know. Is that good? Because, like, wouldn't you rather just play these, like the regular Black War Greymon? It's got blocker and reboot. I get that it can attack multiple times, but how good is that? I guess if you have security attack +1, being able to attack multiple times is good. And this last one is looking like Gargamon, to put multiple black, pull multiple black level 5s. You have a lot of strong black level 5s in this deck, so it's not a bad card. Other than that, though, it's pretty basic. You've got 2 Millenniumon, 2 Omnimon, only ties, which is kind of boring, unless the glare is stopping the other ties from showing. But yeah, this black is probably the more boring one I've seen. Nothing too interesting. It's playing 4 Millenniumon. I wish I wasn't a glare. Is that really 4 Millenniumon? And oh, they're just playing Millenniumon. I don't know. I can't tell what these cards are. It's a golden level 3. So I'm assuming this is Cranium. No, that's not Craniumon because this is Craniumon. And this is High Andromon. I mean, let's see. Okay, they're playing more of the cool blockers. So this one, like, this one lets you block with a Digimon twice, essentially. So, like, if you block with a Digimon... No, this one actually, if you have a blocker, you gain a memory at the start of your turn, right? There's so many cool tamers. So, like, black has tamers that can, like, make your Digimon capable of blocking twice, which I think is really cool. I don't know how good it is, but I think it's one of the tamers I definitely want to experiment with the most. I really want to know what this card is. So there's a SR Black, but the only one, oh, it might be this. It's not Craniumon. What is it? Oh, it's probably Crescarumon. Yeah, that's probably is that Crescarumon? Yeah, it's got two colors. It's got Crescarumon. You have a few level 5s. I'm never really sure how good Crescarumon is, but I mean, it seems cool. Well, that's cool. All right, that's cool, I guess. Crescarumon, this just for you guys that don't know what it does. When Digivolve, for each Digimon card your opponent has, reveal the top card of your deck. You may play a level 5 or below black or red card, a Digimon from among them without paying its cost. So you can essentially cheat out level 5s with this card, but it relies on your opponent either having a lot of Digimon on the board, which is the way people play around black, is by making their board really wide so you can't block all their Digimon. So Crescarumon will usually work, but other than that, Crescarumon doesn't have really anything going for it. With the new Mega Dramon, the one that has an evolution source skill of blocker, this card's probably better, because at least then it becomes a blocker on board, more than just like an 1100 body, because 11,000 body feels kind of like boring, you know, because it doesn't have any other effect. I guess it has reboot, to be fair, but having reboot with blocker is much better. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Other than that, pretty standard. Nothing else is really that exciting. Alright, so there's that. This has been 26 minutes. I gotta speed this up. Purple, and then hybrids, and then we'll call it a day. Alright, let's take a look at my favorites. Alright, purple boys, show me what you got. Show me what you got. I want to know all the goods. I gotta know what I want to know what I gotta start looking forward to whenever these cards come out. Because we get set 3. This is set 3 meta with the starter decks. And I'm going to assume we're going to get set 3 in the starter decks at the same time. There's a chance we won't, because Japan got them I think like a month after set 3 released. But if we can get them at the same time, which is very possible, then I really want to know what to play, you know. Alright, let's see. So this has got the starter deck cards. Actually, it looks like it's just starter deck cards. Nothing terribly new here, but starter deck Crescarumon. Now, I really slept on Crescarumon on its release, but let's take a look at them one more time, because I thought Crescarumon was kind of weird. I didn't think it was terribly exciting, but if it's winning, then I gotta double check what it does. So it's got both Venom Myotismon, which is when Digivolve until the end of your next turn, 2 of your Digimon get retaliation. So that's the drag down thing where you can knock out, or like you know what it does. You guys know what it does. And then you got Crescarumon. It's got Security Attack +1 and Digiburst. You may play 1 level 3 purple Digimon from your trash without paying its cost. So it is a free swarm card, which is really strong, but it's 4 to evolve, which is kind of whack. But to be fair, if you're playing like something like Piedmon specifically for level 3s, this is better than Piedmon. There's only 4 to play, but you have to evolve into it, which is the hard part. But it's got Security Attack +1, which is cool too. Excuse me. So Free Swarm is nice. Free Swarm is definitely really cool. I feel like this card is really good, and I'm just like not valuing it as much as I should. The Venom Myotismon is the weird one, right? But I guess it makes sense, kind of. If you're gonna be not getting your level 4s back as much. Okay, that's cool. What are their option cards? This deck is not playing a lot of options from the looks of it. Or any options at all, really. Okay, so there's a lot of good option cards in purple, and purple seems to be taking that route where like it's like an option heavy deck. And here's an example, I think. We've got a few of them. And the reason why I like purple is because like they have, you know how they have these, you know how in the next set they have these security Digimon? This is going to be the Security Attack +1 from set 1 Myotismon in the corner over here. But you know how they have those like security Digimon, like if you attack them then they become on the board. They're really cool specifically in purple, because purple has so many option cards, like their security becomes really dangerous. This deck seems to be really weird. It's playing this Venom Myotismon. It's got Security Attack +1, and every time your opponent goes to rest, you get 1 memory. So you're playing memory. You got two Beelzemon, 2 of these dudes. Nothing really. These are boring list. Is that okay for me to say? These are boring. What? Okay, what does this Myotismon guy do though? I probably should have kept that open. Myotismon. What's that colorful Myotismon do? What's this one do? It's got vengeance, or it gives you vengeance, but that's it. Alright, that's cool. And then this is the one they were playing here in the top corner that you couldn't see. I mean, it's all boring, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty boring. All right, moving on. Ooh, that's a cool. That's a good deck. That's a good sleeve. I appreciate that sleeve. That is appreciated by me. So this is more of what I wanted to see though. It's got that new Metal Garurumon promo, which I think is the coolest card. I think it's so sick. Let me show you guys. I really hope we get these like relatively easily because I don't want to have to shell out money for this card. But this card is super cool. It's got Digiburst 2, another Digiburst card. Use a purple option card that is 7 or less from your hand for free for Digiburst. So you essentially get 2 free option card uses. Now, one thing I'm not too sure of, and I'm probably not gonna, I don't know, we'll see. But like, if you play this alongside Lilithmon, does that mean you get 2 memory because you're using an option card, or is I guess that would be the case, right? Because like it's not changing your effect into the option card. You're actually using the option card, but it's for free now. So that's really, really strong. You get 2 free uses of option cards, and options in purple are super strong. You have this one that lets you summon a level. This is essentially a Piedmon right here. For 7 costs, you can summon a level 4 and a level 3 Digimon, purple Digimon from your trash. I can probably pull those up real quick. That's in the starter deck too. Like the starter decks, it's crazy to me that in Digimon starter decks give you so much good value. It's insane to me. But this one, play a level 3 and a level 4 Digimon from your trash without paying its memory costs. Obviously with purple, on play effects don't activate. Security is play 1 level 4 or less Digimon from your trash without paying its memory costs. The security, I don't know why the security is so weak, but yeah, 7 costs to play, and you can essentially play this, and it's essentially a Piedmon. It's not as good as Piedmon because usually you use Piedmon to get like 2 blockers down or something like that, but it's really, really strong. I think it's really cool. And then you have something like this that lets you put a 7 cost of 1 or 7 option card from your trash to your hand, so you can constantly get this back and Trump Sword, which is really strong. You have Trump Sword you can use for free, and then you have this one's playing with Lilithmon, so I'm assuming that you do get 2 free memory, which is really, really cool actually. Other than that, that's his only option cards he's playing from the looks of it. You play Lilithmon just to get the option cards back into your hand, which is cool. Other than that, they're not playing any other option cards. Well, they're playing this one, the one play. The one play is really cool with Lilithmon because it's essentially, because Lilithmon will give you 1 memory back. And the one play is a really good card too, if I remember correctly. It's like really good for a 1 evolution. You can delete 1 of your Digimon to delete up to 1 of your opponent's level 4 lower Digimon. So it's a free deletion, and getting Digimon on your board is really easy. So being able to delete 1 of your opponent's Digimon for free is really, really strong. Essentially, it's not for free, but it's really, really cheap. Other than that, nothing too crazy here. And you want to delete a lot of your level 4 Digimon because like a lot of their effects proc from being deleted. Let me actually get rid of this whole sun glare I got going on. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Much better. So yeah, this is more along the lines of the deck I want to see, because this is something I want to play. I really want to play this Metal Garurumon. I think it's super cool. All right, more purple. This one's also playing the Metal Garurumon. I can respect it. They're still playing 1 of Piedmon, so I can respect that too. The option cards, it looks like they're playing just these guys. They're not playing Night Raid anymore either to get you more level 2s on the board. For consistency's sake, I can see it, because Night Raid is really, really strong, letting you play any of your Digimon from your trash for 2 memory. But you need more Digimon than you need more Night Raid, so you can actually evolve and draw into cards. So 4 of these, 2 of these, and being able to recover them really quickly with this card is really nice. 1 Deathclaw as well, so it looks like the same list as the last time, except no Lilithmon. Alright, that's pretty cool. Again, this one's playing 4 of these dudes, and 2 Crest Garurumon. Oh, it's playing 2 Titanmon too, so he's playing like a Turbo Millenniummon list, because he's playing the Titanmon, which is kind of cool. I can respect it. I don't know if I like it, but it's cool. I think I like this more because I get to... Oh, this one's playing... Oh, this one's interesting. Okay. 4 of these dudes. 2 of these and 3 of these. I mean, 4 being able to delete your Digimon, opponent's Digimon anytime you want is really, really strong. So that's strong. This one's not playing Tapirmon though to draw extra cards. Just 2 drops. Digiburst to get them back so you can delete them some more. This is cool. I like it. This is really interesting to me. Like these counts are really interesting because I haven't had time to test. So to me, like obviously like these are probably tested list. 3 of these and then 2 1-play. So there's definitely like a Lilithmon build, right? He's got 2 Lilithmons. All right, that makes sense. Because like you only play these 1-plays if you have Lilithmon. I guess this one is different because you can delete Digimon with it. But Lilithmon with 1-plays are really strong. Also, it means you can attack security a lot easier because this one gives you like, this one's actually a really cool card, right? Because it gives you 3,000 extra DP, which is strong because you can attack security and feel a lot safer. Pretty much the only thing that can stop you is an Omnimon security if you do that. And if it's in your security pile, it has the same effect as the hammer. It gives you 2 memory, so it can end your opponent's turn. So he's playing a bunch of option cards here, but they're all really good option cards. And he is playing, I think Tapirmon's like the best card in purple. Like on deletion, draw 1, so you can attack security and also draw if you get deleted, which is going to be most of the time. That's really cool. Yeah, okay, so purples are really cool. All right, so we're going to go and look over the hybrids real quick. I'm going to try my best to fly through these because there's like 9 and they're probably nothing too interesting. They're probably going to be things like Rookie Rush, Mega Zoo. They're all interesting, but like I feel like Rookie, you know what, I'm going to hold on in my opinion on that because I haven't actually had a chance to test these decks as much. And they're probably going to be things like, I don't know. I guess we'll find out, right? There could be some interesting stuff for sure. I've definitely seen some interesting stuff. For instance, at least my set 1 deck is definitely a hybrid list. It's a blue-yellow list, and that one's like, but that's because we're limited on our cards. So let's take a look. Let's take a look together. So yeah, this is what I was expecting. More blue-green stuff. So they just play green cards in blue, and the green cards are strong. So nothing too crazy here. It's looking like Rookie Rush with some level 2s here and there. Yeah, it's just looking very Rookie Rush-esque with some Vmon shenanigans. Cool. All right, nothing crazy to talk about there. More Rookie Rush. Blue and green makes the best combo for Rookie Rush right now. You have a 5,002 drop, which is really strong. Some pretty good cards here. You get access to Flower Cannon and this card, which I don't remember what this card does. Let's take a look together, shall we? I don't think it's in the starter deck, but I could be wrong. Green, option, 6 cost, save. Here it is. Up to 2 of your opponent's Digimon can't attack or block until the end of your opponent's next turn. That's really strong. I'm not gonna lie. Digimon can't attack or block, but it's 6 to play. So, that's interesting. Because if it's 6 to play, then you're pretty much saying that you can only use this card if your opponent gives you a lot of memory. If you have a blue Digimon in play, return one of your opponent's suspended Digimon to their hand. Trash all those Digimons to these evolution cards. So you can return something back to the hand, which is cool. But for the most part, you're not using this to stop them from blocking. You're using it to put cards back into their hand. So it's kind of like a deletion card. That's not bad. And if they attack in a security, the 2 of your opponent's Digimon can't attack for the turn. So that's so that you can stop them from attacking your security and return a card back into the hand, which is really, really strong, actually. That's a really cool card. I like that card a lot. Flower Cannon, suspend cards. Some evolution cards just to draw, but for the most part, you're essentially a Rookie Rush deck. That's pretty cool. I can respect it. Big surprise, guys. More Rookie Rush. They have this new option card, but I don't think it's terribly interesting. I mean, we can take a look at it, though. Boop. 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 Alright, let's take a look. Here it is. I remember it was kind of interesting, but nothing terribly interesting. Suspend away. Oh, it's just another. Oh, it's just more Flower Cannon. You just suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Activate this card's main effect, then add this card to your hand. This is just better than Flower Cannon, though, right? Why don't people play this? Because like Flower Cannon's ability, I guess Flower Cannons can suspend multiple Digimon that aren't blocker off the security, but it's also a 2-drop. Suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. And this one, I guess, yeah, the security is probably better on this one because you can rest everything without blocker, which is better for saving you for the turn. But this one will let you add it back to your hand. So if you're looking to just play this card, yeah, this is really cool. He's not playing it, though. He's not playing Flower Cannon. He's just playing this one. All right, cool. And he's playing the the Hammerman. This one's a new list. It's got a Pokemon card in there. Omni with Volcanic Dramon. So it's Omni Blue with Volcanic Dramon. Okay, nothing crazy. Actually, wasn't that playing starter? Well, I'm not even gonna go back. I'm not gonna go back. This is a green Omni, because you can evolve these guys into blue, and then you can evolve those to Omni. So green Omni it's green Omni. It's fine. Well, this one's interesting. So purple yellow, probably my favorite color combination, because you have access to Macemon. And you can do the whole Tinkermon, Petermon thing. Security Digimon are really strong. You're not playing option cards though, so you're just playing like some Security Digimon and some Mats. Okay, cool. Cool. But Macemon is just really cool. I like Macemon a lot. More Rookie Rush from the looks of it. Actually, this is more like Rookie Rush plus Security Rush, which is actually kind of interesting. I think this is really cool for Rookie Rush, because it gives you the ability to evolve, to draw more cards, because Rookie Rush can sometimes run out of cards. But at the same time, it makes your security pile really dangerous. So every time your opponent attacks security, they run the risk of losing. So they have to somehow attack security all at the same time, and that gives you time to either win the game or put cards that are scary back using this card we just looked at. So this is a really cool variant of Rookie Rush that I think is really strong. More Rookie Rush with the blue boys. Essentially, no, this is Imperial Dramon. I lied. This is Imperial Dramon. This is standard Imperial Dramon, but it's got that 2-drop level, the 5,000 power guy. I can't ever remember his name. A purple deck with really ugly looking sleeves that plays 2 Volcanic Dramon. Okay. Well, I do like the purple, but I don't know what he's playing really, because this is a really poor layout. I can tell he's playing the level 7 dudes. He's playing Metal Gargamon with the level 7 guys. Alright, cool. I mean, with like Volcanic Dramons. Really, very cool. Very strong. And that's going to be it for this week, guys. Hopefully you guys like this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you guys want to see more of this, is more of an experimental video for me. If you guys don't want to see this, let me know. I like looking at the deck list because I like to know what is good versus what's not good. In Japan, and you know, obviously because of the way that we know Digimon's coming, we're pretty much getting, after set 1.5 comes out, we're essentially getting, from the looks of it, a mirror of Japanese format. We're getting the exact same cards that they're getting at the exact, not the exact same time, but the exact same order, I should say. So like, because we already have confirmation that pretty much set 3 is the exact same set 3 that Japan's getting. So it's gonna be really interesting to see how we go about getting how we go about playing games. But like, looking at Japanese format is going to be really important if you want to be up to date on how to play this, what cards are going to be good, what decks are going to be good. So thank you guys for watching. Drop a like, subscribe, share, all that good jazz, and I will see you guys next time, probably with some set 1 format stuff. Peace.